Our next area code is 503.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You have the floor.
This is Art Van Alstyne, a representative from the state of Oregon. And one of the things that I've noticed in the last 2 or 3 calls is that the people that are actually in the senator and delegate line and don't have the delegates' numbers or the ambassadors, they don't have any information. What's holding this back? I'm sitting here looking at a book with 100 and some people that have joined up in our group with all of their emails, and at least half of those with their phone numbers and their cell phone numbers. How come these people are so out of touch in some of these other republics? I'm saying the same thing about the state of Washington. 4 people called in, don't know who their ambassador is.
I'm not sure, sir. All of that information is on the website, so I'm not sure.
Well, I'm just talking about
remember,
people that called in tonight.
Remember, some of the folks that called in tonight may have just heard about it and somebody told them to get on the call. So,
Well, I heard those. I heard the other people that were, and the same thing with no phone numbers. One guy over in South Dakota can't get a hold of anybody because he don't have a computer, but he's only got one phone number. Something's wrong here. When we had our last meeting, the day after, we had the names of everybody that signed up with their email addresses. Something's wrong.
All the ambassadors' names are on the Internet, and if a person doesn't have a computer, there's a public library. He can go get on the Internet, or a number of different ways he can get on the Internet other than that. You can do it from a cell phone now, and you can do it from a public place. You can do it hotels. You can use their computers. There's all kind of ways to get on the Internet. If you want to get on the Internet today, you can. And I'm sorry he doesn't have a computer, but that's it appears to me that you can do it if you want to. The information on the ambassadors are on our website, how to get in touch with them, and so I don't know what the problem really is, honestly.
Well, I'm just concerned that some of the people that called from Washington sounded like they'd been in the Republic and still don't know who their ambassador is.
I can't answer that. I don't know, sir.
Okay.
I can't answer that either. I'm assuming a lot of those are new folks, and I'll get them to the ambassador tonight. So.
Okay.
We're
Thank
trying
you much.
We're trying to get people in with one another, but sometimes it seems to be difficult to do.
President Turner, I just have a note here that some of the ambassador information may not be up there, and we're working on getting it up on the website this weekend.
Okay. Well,
the thing about that is that I'm not getting any information off the website. I get all my information from my ambassador, and I got it all here. I got 100 names of all of the emails of everybody that signed on. Probably by the end of the week, I'll have all the phone numbers. I've got all of the stuff here. It says Oregon Republic Leadership Information, State Republic Leadership, National. So why isn't this given out to the people after you have a meeting? Something's wrong.
I can't answer. That's up to each and every individual state. I don't know how they're doing it. But
okay.
They get contact information at the meetings, and whether it's on the telephone or what have you, that's the ambassador's job, is to put people in touch with one another.
That's right. Well, I want to say here in Oregon we got a super ambassador.
Yes,
she gets us information within 48 hours after, or at least, or before. So
doing a wonderful
job. I just don't know why the rest of the states can't do that. It seems like it's pretty simple. There ought to be some computer person in each state that should be able to do that.
Well,
if we can do it in Oregon, they ought to be able to do it in the other 49 states.
Y'all need to go out and teach them how. Tighten them up.
Okay. Well, we've offered that.
Okay.
You
Do you have any other
two
questions,
copies of
sir?
What I got?
Well, are you saying you have phone numbers for the people in your state?
Yes.
I
got
don't
emails,
understand your question. You say you have the information, but you
have
can't.
been all week for the last 3 or 4 calls. They can't get a hold of their ambassadors. And these are people that one guy's a senator in South Dakota.
Okay. All I can say is, I'm asking those people to send in. As far as I know, all those people are new. I mean, if there's a senator that can't get a hold of their ambassador, I would suggest they have a communication problem in the republic. If I can help them, I certainly will.
Okay.
So if we can, if we get.
Jim, I understand the problem, and I'm not trying to be a problem. I'm trying to figure out some way to get this handled, because I'm looking at a 4-page list here of all the people in Oregon that are signed up with their email address. I got it in my book. I can call anybody on here I want, or I can email them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir,
What, sir?
I think your issue is you're saddened for the other republics that aren't up to speed as Oregon. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay.
We've had this information for 2 months.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well,
ever since we signed up and got and signed up the government for which I thought we had convened in September.
Okay.
And we still have people that don't know who to call. So
I know different republics have different challenges, and some of those republics have to work those issues out themselves. We can help them as much as we can. We try and send out the information to those republics and so forth. So we'll help. I mean, we're here to help.
I can say this, Jim, that Janine would be happy to send this format to all 50 states if you want it.
Well, have Janine call me. In fact, I talk to her often. In fact, I think she's on the road right now. In fact, I'll be talking to her.
She is.
Okay, I'll be talking to her this weekend, so I'll chat with her about it, okay?
So she had told me she would be happy to send it out to anyone that would want to use it. So.
Okay, I'll talk with her about it and see what she has.
Thank you, Jim, for all the work you do.
Thanks, sir. God bless you.
God bless you. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm just trying to speed things up.
Yes, sir. We're working on a number of different fronts trying to do the same thing. We appreciate you.
Okay. I know you are. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next caller is area code 435.
Yes, Tom Benson, North Dakota. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I had the first call. I'm a member now. The first call that I was on, I heard the vice president mention some help with breast cancer. Can you email me some contact information or some information?
Yeah.
Sure. Mr. Vice President, are you on the line?
I am on the line. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hello.
And
yes, CW. Can you?
Have my memory refreshed.
Yeah, I thought I had heard you mention there was some help with breast cancer.
Is he talking about NCIT?
I don't know. I didn't catch it. I'm not sure.
That's a possibility. I usually don't talk about that, President, on that subject. I believe we were talking about cancer treatments maybe a few weeks ago.
Yes. Yes.
And I believe what I was speaking to, there were some questions regarding what we might be doing or what we might be recommending. And I believe I mentioned that we will have committees that's going to be looking into having some medical marvels researched and looked into and brought forth for us to be implementing to everyone in this great republic. as for information, I don't have anything solid just at the moment, but I assure you we have a lot of excellent naturopaths that are in the Republic, and if you would care to give your email address, I am confident you will get a lot of assistance.
Yeah, it's Top Hat, T-O-P-H-A-T, Top Hat, 93274 at yahoo.com.
That's Top Hat, 93274 at yahoo.com.
Yes, sir. And also, I've sent in my paperwork to join. Do I need to file the secured party? I want to remove myself from the corporation, but do I have to wait until the Republic is fully formed, or how is this working?
Well, we do it with the secured party creditor stuff, the freedom documents now, but I think that real soon that the Republic's going to be in place, and I don't think you're going to have to do that.
Okay, perfect.
That's probably the best way.
Okay, then I'll just wait. And thank you, Mr. Vice President. Thank you, Mr. President, for everything that you've done. And I'm behind you 100%. I'm in North Dakota, and I think we're on track up here.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, the next caller is?
Hello?
Yes. This
Are
is,
we on?
Yes, go ahead. You have the floor.
I have been waiting all night for someone else to do this, but I haven't heard anyone else from Utah do this. So let me welcome you, those of you who already plan to come to Utah. And those of you who have not made those plans yet, allow me to invite you to come. This valley, God brought me here about 8 years ago, and I've been spending some time to learn how sacred this valley is. And I don't know if where you live, if you can feel the peace and the sacredness of where you live and what surrounds your home and the valley or the mountain or the city where you're at. But this is a valley of peace. It's a valley that has been prepared by the Creator for this purpose and then some. There's an ancient sacred history in this place. In this, imagine a valley floor with the sea level at 6,000 feet above sea level, and then surrounded by mountains on every side, one of the largest valleys on the planet that is surrounded by mountains. And how the indigenous people here, you'll find a Mormon temple in this valley, but before that temple was built in the 1800s, there was another temple here that's ancient and sacred that tells about the history that goes back hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years in this place. And there is no violence that occurs here. And this is a place that's been set aside by the Creator for the coming together for the purpose of peaceful movement, of liberty and freedom. And those of you who are coming, we're welcome to have you come. And those who have not made that decision yet, I'm asking you to contemplate and consider coming. You are invited. And I'm finding that we have our hands full, the body of men and women who stand with you. We have our hands full to receive you and to meet with you. We want you to know with our open hearts and our open hands, we'll welcome you to come, and how proud we are to make this stand with you. I have seen and heard the Tea Party people continue to rally and shout, and they've just been delivering men and women to the slaughter, just taking them to the corporation, the same way the Birch Society did for years and years. I just wanted to make that comment. this Windwalker Ranch. This valley is surrounded by just wide open fields with lots of sheep and lots of cattle and lots of turkey farms.